Hi friends. Wait. Let me just see something here. Can you hear me? Well, no one's on, so I don't know if you can hear me or not. But anyway, I hope you can, because I have a really important message today to share with you. And that message is about guilt and worry. So what brings that to mind today? Let me tell you. I, myself, have been over the years on and off a chronic guilt and worry person. Hey Glenn. And right now and I'm Jewish, so Jewish people tend to have that MO of guilt. So do Italian people, from what I hear. But it's not really a reality, because you can be any way you want to be. And I want to just share with you, check out this cucumber. I'm so excited. I grew this in my garden. This was my first gardening experience, and I'm going to let you know next time how it tastes. But I was actually nervous to pick it, and then I realized if I don't pick it, the insects are going to eat it, and I think I should eat it instead. But anyway, back to guilt and worry. So my friend and I, we were kind of living in a tough time at a certain time, and I'm trying to evolve, and so is she. But I think I've been working on myself so long. Actually, the first book I read on guilt and worry was by Wayne Dyer, and I was actually like a little kid, and it was called Pulling Your Own Strings. Have you heard of that book, Glenn? That's like one of his very first books, Wayne Dyer's very first books. And the basic message was guilt and worry are your two biggest wastes of time. So what is guilt? It's living in the past. And what is worry? It's living in the future. Basically, if you're feeling guilty, then you are looking back at things that you've already done, or someone, I guess you've done, and you're regretting it. Hey Maxine. And there's nothing you can do about that now, and chances are whatever you feel guilty about, that person doesn't even realize that, or isn't feeling upset with you at all. They've probably forgotten it a long time ago, or maybe they never even noticed it. So you are totally wasting your time. And just remember, if you're guilty about maybe a parent that you didn't spend enough time with, or somebody that it's too late now to do anything about because they've passed on, from what I've learned about past spirits, and I really did a lot of delving into that, and I really find that a fascinating subject, because I do believe that we're all spirits to begin with, and we just go back to that. They love you unconditionally. There's absolutely nothing that they are holding against you. And if there's one thing they want to tell you, it's I love you and I appreciate everything you did for me, and thank you so much. So you can just wipe that off your slate right now, if that's even anything close to any guilt that you have. And then worry is just living in the future, and it makes absolutely no sense, and we all do it, let me tell you. But I mean, if you're noticing that you're worrying about something, then you are wasting your time. Oh, Maxine, stop it. You're wasting your time, because that 99% of things that you worry about never happen anyway, right? You've heard that. And I'm not saying I never worry, please. I'm just sharing this because a friend of mine literally has been so wrapped up in everybody else's business. She's literally like a sponge, absorbing all the toxic energy and everybody's drama. And the minute she goes to do some work, somebody calls her, she drops everything and runs. And honestly, her biggest fear is that she's going to be homeless on the street when she gets older, because she's getting closer to the retirement age, and she's got her own business. She's brilliant. She could do literally anything, make as much money, and it's the only thing that's holding her back is her own mindset and her lack of ability to say no to people, or at least put them in her schedule and say, I'll help you, but I have to, this was my allotted time to do what I have to do, and then I'll like maybe make a schedule of when she does each thing and stick to it instead of dropping everything and running, because then she's becoming a doormat, and there's more likelihood that she will not be able to pay her bills or have the future she wants. So the most important thing or message for today is be present, because another thing she's been doing is losing literally everything. She comes to my office, leaves her backpack, and then she'll come back and leave her keys, and she's like literally freaking out about every little thing and leaving things everywhere. And I said to her, look, if you don't focus on where you are, you're gonna end up in a car accident, because I've had several car accidents in my life back in the day, and the only reason I did was because I wasn't in the moment focusing on where I was at that very moment. And your car is like an extension of your body. So if you're getting into car accidents a lot, it's because you're not paying attention to where you are at this very present moment, and this is where you need to be. So the question is, are you worried, and what is it about? Maybe you need to write it down and just look at it in a realistic way and say, this is ridiculous. I'm going to stop this. It's not helping me or anyone else. Let me just give you another example of something I was feeling guilty about and worrying about, and I've come to the conclusion that it's not. I have a kid that wanted to go away with me, but we're not getting along so good, and I really needed to do this little mini trip, and everyone said, don't take her. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to, because if I say yes to her, then I'm saying no to myself. And I've shared this with you before. When you say yes to someone else that's not really what you want, you're saying no to yourself. And I'm just setting myself up for a bad trip, and also disrespect on the side of my daughter to me, and that's not serving me or her in the end. So she's gonna learn that if she wants something, she's gonna have to act a certain way, and I'm not gonna feel guilty for not taking her on this specific trip. And it feels really good to stand my ground and take care of myself. So how do you get present? The easiest way is, number one, just get outside. For me, that's really easy. Sit on the grass or near a tree and just ground yourself and breathe. Deep breathing is a really great way to be present. And I think, you know what, call a friend or a loved one, someone that you really appreciate. And if you have a go-to thing that you do, and tell them you appreciate them. That's really important. Always tell people that are kind to you how much you appreciate them, because you're bringing more positive energy to both of you, and it's just such an important thing to do. Trying to think, I can't remember what it was I wanted to talk about. It was something important, but hey, Brenda. So those are the two things. Worry and guilt are the biggest waste of time. Guilt is living in the past, worry is living in the future. Neither one of them is serving you. Be in the present, breathe deeply, look around you, be grateful for every little tiny thing you have and the people in your life that have been so kind. And you have so much to be thankful for if you're still here on the planet, and you have so many gifts to share. And I love this one message that I recently heard this, it was so great. Your mess is your message. So whatever you've gone through in your life that was really challenging, but you've gotten through it, and just remember, anything in life that you are going through and that's really hard, you're gonna get through. You just gotta get through it. Like, it's not gonna be there forever. People think, oh my God, this is, whatever, my back hurts, I can just, as a chiropractor, or my leg hurts, or my foot, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, so maybe you hurt it, or maybe, you inflamed yourself, or whatever it is, it's gonna go away. You're taking all the right steps, and it's a temporary thing. All these difficult things in your life are temporary. You're gonna get through them. So just stay the path, take care of yourself, right? Your needs come first. You'll be more respected. Be in the moment, right? And be grateful and thank everybody and everything in your life that's ever served you. So I hope this helped you, and I'm so excited. I'm on my 98th out of 102 videos. It's taking me 102 days, to do 100 live videos. So I'm almost at the end, and I'll let you know when I get very close what I'm gonna do next, but it's been quite a ride, and I'm so grateful for everyone that's watched and gotten something out of it. And I definitely have built my confidence, and if it's something that you're looking to do to share your message with people, I would highly recommend doing this 100 videos in 100 days to help you build your voice and your message, or find it if you don't know what it is yet, if it's something that you're looking to do. So thanks again. Have a great weekend. It's so beautiful out, and get some fresh air and spend some time with family, friends, or just by yourself in nature. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.